folks, Dan Frio here, the rate update. Today we're going to talk about what mortgage product is right for you. Is it conventional? Is it FHA? Is it VA? Do you even qualify for VA? We're going to go over that next, so don't go away. Okay, folks, today we're going to make sure you get into the right program when buying a home. Too often, you apply for a loan, you don't know what you're getting. Well, did you know a lot of lenders make more money if they do a government loan like FHA, USDA, and VA? Bet you didn't know that. So you want to know the options that you have or you qualify for and why. And then is there an alternative? Why didn't we pick that? That's what we'll go over with you in detail. We'll say, well, we were going with an FHA loan because, and we'll break it down. We'll say, here's where you could qualify in this category. Here's where you can qualify in this category. We would choose this one for you and why. The pros and cons of both, though that's what we're doing for you. So I want you guys to understand what programs are out there available to you. So the best way to first start down this avenue is go to therateupdate.com, and that's going to take you to my website. So what you're going to do at that point, I'll walk you through this, is you're going to go to resource section right over here, loan programs. You're going to click that, and this is going to pop up. So which mortgage is right for you? Well, we're going to discuss here is the latter part, the FHA, VA, USDA, and jumbos, as well as conventional. But did you also know there's fixed rate mortgages, adjustable rate, interest only in some products, and a graduating payment program in some categories as well. But what we want to really focus in on today is the first-time homebuyer loans. What is best for you and why? So these are primarily the main loans out there, but there are 8 main or primary loans for first-time homebuyers, which you want to look into. We're going to dissect this and dive into it. We're going to go over 6 in detail. We're going to exclude 2, mainly for a reason, and I'll cover those for a second each, and you'll see why we're not going to go over those in detail. So right down here, first-time homebuyer programs available to you. So you're going to see FHA, VA, USDA, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, state first-time homebuyer programs. Are there any states out there that offer down payment assistance programs? That's what that means when it says state first-time homebuyer programs. Home renovation loans, for those that you can't find a house that's move-in ready, well, maybe find one that you could fix up to exactly what you're looking to do. The next one is Good Neighbor Next Door and Dollar Homes. These are basically homes available by the state or the government that I'll say at this point, they're kind of non-existent. I went into the database recently on the Good Neighbor Next Door and the Dollar Homes, and there was just a couple out there in the state of Illinois, and none of them you would really want to live in. So I'll put it that way. So let's get to the first thing we want to talk about, FHA loans. Well, this loan is normally good for first-time home buyers, and the main reason is those that don't really have perfect credit. So let's see. This is a go-to program for many Americans, especially first-time home buyers, with some, let's say, some shaky credit. Okay, when you have a credit score of 620 or less. This is most likely the program that we're going to put you into. Why? Well, it has pretty darn good rates, and you only need 3.5% down. For your down payment, okay? The thing is FHA does come with a upfront cost and a monthly mortgage insurance premium. So a lot of times what we do is we'll put you into this to get you into the home, and then after a year or so, we'll refinance you out of it into a conventional loan to get rid of the PMI or the FHA fees, all right? So the next one we have here is VA loans. Well, they're issued by the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs that help service members, veterans, and servicing spouse buy homes. Okay, it says VA loans are especially generous, often require no down payment, so normally you can get 100% financing. But like a lot of other military options, the approval track is built for accuracy, not speed. I take that back. Let's rewind that. Maybe take that out of there. We closed our last VA loan in 16 days. So the speed is there as well. With a VA loan, has only a few requirements for things like debt and sufficient income. If you want to find a VA lender, stop, look down in the description below, look at my email, apply online. I am a VA broker and I have hundreds of VA lenders to link you through to make sure you get the best one out there. USDA. This is one that might surprise a lot of people. It did surprise me. I did several condominiums in smaller cities that people bought condos through a USDA program. So the U.S. Department of Agriculture has a home buying assistance program, and no, you don't have to live on a farm. That's what most people think. And it's 100% financing. Now we come to what it's called Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. You might hear me say that a lot. When we think of, or when you think of a conventional loan, okay, the entity that approves those isn't the bank. It's not me. It's not Wells Fargo. It's not Bank of America. It's not Quicken. It's not Rocket. It's not any of those companies. We use the system from Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. So what happens when you apply for a loan, you apply for it through us. We upload your loan into Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac or both for their approval. And if we do it that way, that's in essence what's called a conventional loan. Those normally are for customers with a 620 credit score and or higher. Okay. The good thing about the Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac program, they only require 3% of a down payment if you're a first-time home buyer. You can be a repeat buyer. You can actually own a house now, buy another house, but as long as you sell that house on the day that you make the new purchase or prior to, many of the programs still deem you as a first-time home buyer. Okay, gets a little confusing. Make sure you're working with a good lender that knows the tricks of the trade. All right. And then start first-time home buyer programs. How do you start them? Well, we're doing that right now. I'm explaining to you guys how you need to do it. And then home renovation loans. There's multiple home renovation loans that most people don't even know about. Okay, one of the ones is an FHA 203K loan. There's multiple 203K loans. There's what's called a streamline or a mini, and that'll give you up to $35,000. And then there's a full that'll give you up to as much money as you need as long as we don't exceed the after value of the property. Okay, I won't get into more details. To find out more, you need to reach out to us. I'm just going to kind of scratch the surface. And then there's also programs that are called the Choice Renovation Loan and Homestyle programs. We offer all of these programs. So if you're watching this video and you're like, man, this is a little confusing, I really don't know where to start, where you're starting is you're doing it. You're actually starting it right now. You're learning the products, and then you're going to reach out to us to kind of finalize that for you, help you make the decision what's right for you, and then start you down that path, okay? And then there's two more, and then we're going to just briefly describe these. The Good Neighbor Next Door is basically for teachers and firemen and stuff like that. If you can find a house in that category, you can usually get it at 50% of the house's value. I've never done one or seen one of these done in my 33 years of this business. And then the same thing with the dollar homes. You can potentially buy a house from a government list with $1 down. Okay, $1 down. Again, take it with a grain of salt. I've been doing this for 33 years. I've never done either one of those products. Not that I didn't try, there's no homes there. And then when you do find a home, it's almost unrealistic to even get the thing done. So that's what I'm trying to explain to you. Use our experience to help you with the home ownership program process. So now you're thinking, okay, Dan, awesome. Now I kind of get it. Now what? Well, next thing to do is go to therateupdate.com. You can then give us a call at 844-775-5626 or schedule a meeting. Especially during the holiday times. It's crazy. You might not have time during the day. You might have not time, in the weekends. Well, what times do we have available that we can talk with you? Well, click the Book a Meeting tab. It's going to open up our calendar, give you any days and times we have available, and then click in there, schedule that time, and then let us know how you want to do it. Do you want to do it by phone or do you want to do it by Zoom? Whatever way you want, that's how we're going to do it. Or you're like, Dan, I just need help. Get me going on my loan. Well, you just click the Apply Now tab and you're on your way. It's pretty simple. It's going to take you about 10 minutes. Try to answer as thoroughly as you can. At the end of the application, based on the questions that you answer, it's going to tell you what we need from you. It might require a pay stub, a bank statement, or something like it. If you're not comfortable uploading that in, that's fine. Just make sure you give us a call after you apply to let us know how you want to get that documentation to us so we can get you on your way to home ownership. So that's it for right now, guys, today. If you would, all I ask you to do is please give me a thumbs up, subscribe down below, hit the bell every time I post a video, you get an alert. We'd love to hear from you. So if you're building, buying, trying to pre-qualify, you're even in the process now and you got approved. But let's look at what your mortgage company is offering you. Are you getting the right program as we went over? Are you getting the right loan? Are you getting the right rate? Are you getting the right fee structure? All these above. We have a new program available to you guys. It's called Reviewing the Loan Estimate. Anytime you apply for a loan, within 3 business days of pulling your credit, the mortgage company has to send you what's called a loan estimate. We reference that as an LE. It's going to go over your loan amount and where every penny of that loan is going to. Okay, what I need you to do is email that to us. It's called, the email address is LE review. Okay, LE for loan estimate review at therateupdate.com, and we'll be more than happy to review that for you. We're going to compare that with over 130 lenders in the country to see if we can get you a better rate, maybe lower fees, maybe even a different program you didn't even think of. So thanks again for watching, guys. I greatly appreciate it. God bless, and I hope to hear from you. See you then.